Turn off my phone.
Will please report to the front office. All right. Before you, Cloud9, the first team of American Counter-Strike players to ever reach a major grand final. We'll start with a moderated Q&A. Please raise your hand, state your name and affiliation, come up to the mic, ask your question, and then please sit down after asking your question. We'll make time for one-on-one interview opportunities right afterward. Starting with Kevin.
First of all, congratulations once again, boys. This question about Kevin Hitt, VP Esports. Tyler's question's for you. Longest tenured member of Cloud9. How does it feel, and how long have you waited for this type of moment to happen to this squad?
It feels great, honestly. We've had a lot of different versions of Cloud9 that were very capable of competing at a high level. And for this to be my first major playoffs and, the highest caliber of C9 that we've ever seen, we pushed it all the way through finals, which is, fantastic. It feels great. Feels like we can really take it all, and gives us a lot of confidence in me personally to kind of just go out there and, peak. And it worked out pretty good, so it feels great.
Mike Parati with Chopsky.tv. This is for the team. What were the comms like going into games 2 and 3 with them being just such different scenarios?
Sure. After beating them on the first map, I think we're all pretty confident. So our attitudes were really positive, even when we were down 7-0, I think. We said their money was really low, and we won the first round, and we knew that we could bring it back. And I think we brought it back to 7-8, I think, in their favor, I think. I'm not sure. But our attitudes were positive the whole series. Inferno, I think, it was a pretty close game. I think the economy was really close until we won a crucial round. And we focused round by round. We didn't care about the score. We was just waiting to hit 16. It didn't matter how much we were up. We just wanted to end the game, make sure we secured it before we got ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I remember it was 0-7, and I was thinking to myself, we still have won this game. We're going to win it. And even if we don't, we're probably going to win the BO3. And I think that's probably how all of my teammates thought, so we were really confident.
All right. Thanks, guys, and once again, congratulations.
Harvey, Jinx TV. My question is for you. Congratulations, guys. So happy for you. You had a notebook during most of the games, and sometimes in pauses or in between the apps, you always take out the notebook. Can you give us a little insight about what's in there? Is it stuff that your teammates already know, or is it new stuff, or it's really intriguing.
It's just more stories for myself to keep me calm during the game. I just look at it every now and then, and when these guys really need help, I just pull it out of my mind.
Hey guys, Ryan Friend from the Rush B podcast and with Flickshot. Tarek, when you guys were playing onto Cobble, were there any particular things that you noticed with SK's play that you were trying to exploit, whether on their T side or their CT side?
I think on CT, they were doing a really good job at creating pressure on other sides of the map, and I feel like it was making us scared almost. And I think a good adjustment we made was, to not use our nades early and to make sure that we hold on to it. And once we started to take note of what they were doing and taking over B control and maybe taking more risks, leaning over to bomb sites, the half turned over for us. We had a really good comeback. It just sucks that our T side sort of crumbled, but I think I'm still happy with how that first half went.
Milan Chueda, HLTV. I'm going to direct this to Tarek again.
you obviously had a really good start on Inferno, something like 23 frags in the first half or something. So, and it just looked like you were going more and more aggressive with every round. So, can you tell me about was it like an excitement or what was it really?
I started playing well. I was just playing reactionary. So depending on what they were doing, I was trying to make the right reaction and trying to support Tyler, who was up front most of the time and going for that early information. SK, they always create pressure, so it's really hard to figure out where you want to be at the right time because they can explode at any second. So I was just, like I said, just trying to make sure that I was at the right spot at the right time, and sometimes I had to get aggressive for that.
Christian from Otakus and Geeks. This is to the team. The result of for your map 1 on Mirage, was that what you guys anticipated coming in, or was that a surprise to get that snowball victory?
I would say that it's a surprise how well our T side went, because normally our CT side in Mirage is our stronger side. We always plow teams on that, so having whatever 13, 14, I don't know how many rounds we had on T side was pretty surprising. I think we knew going into the second half that we were going to win pretty much no matter what, because our CT side is so strong.
And another question is, what is your philosophy on taking timeouts? Do you only use them to reduce tilt? Do you use them to, when do you use timeouts?
I'll take that. I think the guys actually do a really good job. If someone needs to explain something and someone's confused, they'll just take a timeout. I won't even intervene. And otherwise, if I feel like I have a read or there's something that part of the game plan that maybe was not covered, but it kind of just struck me at that time, I'll just tap Tarek on the shoulder and be like, "Yo, let's take a timeout," and that's it.
Hey guys, Valens. So with SK choosing to ban nuke first, was that kind of a surprise to you that they didn't decide to float it as a way, because that is your auto ban?
Actually, we were the one who vetoed nuke first, and actually, we weren't supposed to. That was my fault. we shouldn't have played Cobble. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, so then a follow up: why did you not want to ban nuke first?
No, we actually did, but what happened was last night when we didn't know if you were going to play SK or Fnatic, I did the vetoes, right? And what happened is for Fnatic, actually, let's not go to the strategy, boys. Let's just say for SK, we were supposed to veto Cobble first.
I think it was, we screwed up, but I think it was just a little bit of overconfidence on our side. We know they don't play nuke. There's no point for us to ban it. I feel like it was a mistake, but I think it's okay. I don't think it killed us. So.
Coach, your staff and these players seem to be much more resilient than those C9 teams of the past. You guys took a loss on that second map, and it didn't even seem like it phased you at all. It looked like you simply regrouped and came to play. Can you tell us a little bit about that mindset that you've instituted with these guys?
Yeah, I think Tim said it really well, where even though we were down, we kind of knew the rounds that we were losing, why we were losing them. And honestly, Tim started calling some insane CT setups to start, mixing it up when, and you guys saw that through the game. And these guys at B were holding it down when they were trying to hit B. So at that point, they really had nowhere to go. At that point, T side, it's just about us kind of, making sure we did what we did, but they just played better on their CT side, and that was it.